Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Happy Hump Day. We are on episode 67. So I decided that I was going to start doing something a little different with my podcast. Instead of saying what the topic is specifically, I'm just going to do my little intro, welcome back to another episode. And then I'm going to jump into the recap of my weekend and then go to the mental health check. Then we're going to get into the episode. So I won't be doing like a specific topic like, oh, we're going to be talking about what's the topic? we're going to be talking about cheating or something. Like, cuz it's some things that I want to talk about, but it's like I can't really talk about those things for like 30 plus minutes. So I never get around to them. And then I don't want to be getting off topic after I already told y'all that I'm going to be talking about cheating. And now I'm talking about co-parenting or something. So I'm going to see how that goes and see how I like it. But for now, that's how I'm going to do it. That's how I'm going to do this episode. So we're starting here. um, but yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. But if the episode is a little spicy, I'm going to let y'all know that it's not kid friendly. I'm not going to tell y'all what we're going to be talking about. But I am going to let you know that it's not kid friendly so that nobody's caught off guard. I don't want any kids to be listening to what I'm saying because we know how my mouth can get. So yeah, I will make sure that I put that in the beginning though, that it's not kid friendly. Um so yeah, that's how my episode is gonna run. I mean, my podcast is gonna run. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But for now, that's what I'm thinking about doing so that I can talk about certain things that I'm going to talk about, although they are not going to take 30 minutes because I can like jump around to different stuff. But in my description and in my title of my episodes, I will let you guys know like what the episode will be about. Okay, so y'all won't just have to listen to figure it out. And I just want to say, like, I feel like it's very important to have your own platform, use your own platform for whatever you want to use it for. And it feels good to have a solo podcast just so that me and another person don't have to like try to agree on something. Because I mean, if we've been doing something for so long, some people might not want to change it, but I just feel like, and I feel like it would kind of be different if it was two people, because two or three or two or more, because of course they would be giving their opinions as well. But I don't know, I like doing it myself. I don't mind guests and voice notes and all of that, and y'all feedback, of course, but I just feel like I love having my own platform, being able to, do what I want to do, pretty much. So, yeah, and plus, I just feel like if I did have like a co host, it's just like some things they might want to do, and I'm just not with it, and then it's not going to really flow how it would flow if it's just something that I want to do. So, pretty much, it's just like create your own platform and do whatever you feel that you want to do, and have that safe space for people to be able to come on your platform, talk about certain topics, and discuss things that people are afraid to discuss, because I feel like I discuss a lot of things and I don't know if other people are talking about them. I'm sure they are, maybe, but I know it's talked about amongst like friends and stuff like that, but we're gonna put it on out there over here. So yeah, that's the thing I like about having my own platform. But on to my weekend. What did I do over the weekend? I shopped for furniture. That's what I did. My sister and I shopped for furniture found something nice. So house is coming together. Okay. That's pretty much what I did. I unpacked a little bit. I swear to y'all, I'm going to get unpacked. Like, I'm going to try my hardest to get unpacked this weekend. And I'm going to say between this weekend and next weekend, I'm going to do my hardest to get unpacked fully, because I can't keep getting up here saying that. Like, we're going to be a month later and I'm going to still be talking about unpacking. So, no. But I did go on a trip once. I think I went to Miami. And every time I go on a trip, I overpack. Like, I just feel like you have to have an outfit for every day that you're going to be there. And then you have to have an outfit, like a backup outfit for each day in case you don't like what you took. Like, that's me. So I always overpack. I take most of my purses, although I never wear them, but it's just like, it's better to be safe than sorry. So the one time I went to Miami for my sister's birthday, I I think I didn't like fully unpack to like till like a month after I already came back. So yeah, honey, I take my time, but with this I really don't want to. So yeah, between this weekend and next weekend, I'm going to be fully unpacked. I swear. um, I think that was all I did. Like, I don't think I did anything else. It was very peaceful. I went to see my dad, spent time with my family. But other than that, I didn't do anything. It was real peaceful, real quiet. I feel like it went by a little too fast. I feel like every damn weekend just goes by a little too fast. I don't know who came up with this whole 2 day thing, and I just feel like we really get one day. That's how I feel. If you off on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, you a lucky mother effer. But for those of us that be at work Monday through Friday, Saturday is really your only day. I feel like, at least for me, this is how I feel. Cause Sunday it's like shit. I'm preparing to go back to work, so I'm not really resting, really chilling. Can't really do anything. And if you do, you got to be back in the house by a certain time to prepare for work. So I feel like Saturday is only it's my only day off. Although I'm off Saturday and Sunday, but I'm preparing for work on Sunday. Like Sunday, I refuse to leave the house if I really, really, really don't have to. No dates on a Sunday for me. No Sunday fun day. Like none of that. I need my rest. I need to stay in the house. I don't want to do anything that involves me outside of the house. Nothing. But if it's like a grocery shop type of thing, I have to do that. So I'm gonna go do that. But outside of that, it's a no for me. So on to the mental health check. Mentally, I would say that I am at a, what would I say I'm at? I would say that I'm like a 7.5, 8, and I only say that because I have been like, I mean, Monday I had a good day, and that's only because I didn't work. But Tuesday I was just like very irritable. I didn't want to be bothered. I didn't want to see people. Didn't want to talk to nobody. And I'm not a people person, so when I'm like not wanting to see people, I don't want to talk. That's like a everyday thing. So I wouldn't say that anything is wrong on that end, but it's just like, I don't know, like me being like irritable. It's just, I don't know. I just, for one, I didn't want to be at work. For two, it was just like, I don't know. I was just in the mood all day. So it worked. So yeah, I was in a mood. But, went home, worked on my podcast, chilled, kicked back. Um, if y'all hear something, it's like, of course, traffic. But yeah, so that's pretty much what it was for me, to be completely honest. Um, I would say that I'm not like in a shitty mood or anything. I'm just like real irritable. So little things are pissing me off pretty much. But it's like that anyway. Little things do irritate me or whatever. It doesn't take much to irritate me. I can't even sit here and lie and say that's something that I'm working on because it's honestly not. So I'm not gonna say that. But yes, a lot of things irritate my soul. A lot of things. So that's why I just pretty much try to keep to myself, not let people in my space, in my bubble. Um, I don't care to like meet new people, let people in because I just don't have the time and I'm real big on my peace and my happiness. Like very, very, very big on it. So I feel like if you're not really adding to those two, it's no need for you to be around. Like for what? So yeah, that's how my mood has been. Um, mental. I would say I'm good mentally. Like I'm cool. I hope that you all are doing well. Also, um, I hope that y'all are higher than me, up there in the tens. That everything is going well. That you are having an amazing week. If you need to talk, again, my inbox is open. You can email me, write me on my social medias. I'm almost certain that majority of you that listen to my podcast already follow me on some type of platform. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, my inbox is always open if you want to talk, if you need to vent and just don't want the person to give you no type of advice. You just need to vent because that is a thing. Like, sometimes we just want to get it out. We don't want your feedback. We just want to get it out. So I feel like you got to ask people, like, are you venting for me to respond, or are you just venting just to get it out? And if they're on some, oh, I just want to get it out, then I feel like you just need to be quiet. So, yeah. Talk to the Lord if you need to. Listen to gospel music. Listen to whatever music you like. Not the music that's going to put you in like a shittier mood. Do not listen to that. Okay? Don't listen to that. I feel like, I don't know why we do that. Like we're sad. And here we go listening to the sad ass music. It's just making us feel worse than we already do. But I don't know why we do that. I'm not sure if everybody does. I know I'm a person. I'm going to listen to the sad music. But I pretty much just try to pray and all that. And yeah, talk to the Lord. Just talk to him. Like, you do whatever works for you, though. I say, because some people, when they are going through things, they like eat. And I'm not saying like overeat and all of that, but it's like you go get your favorite ice cream out the freezer, put on your favorite movie, and I'm pretty sure it'll make you feel better. Like me personally, I love Sex in the City. Like, I don't know how many times I have watched that series or whatever, but I love it. That's also what I watch every night before I go to sleep. So, I don't know, I just love it. But I just say, do whatever works for you. If listening to the sad music works for you, writing it down, talking to the Lord, talking to somebody, taking yourself out to eat, getting out the house, sleeping, crying, whatever works for you. I just say do that at the end of the day. But don't drown in your own thoughts, so let's avoid doing that. You can cry, let it out, scream, whatever, but you only got a little limit on that, because we don't need you sitting there all day just soaking in it. So yeah, you only got a little limit when it comes to that. But we are going to go ahead and get into the episode. I'm just interrupting y'all real quick to make sure that whatever platform that you are listening to my podcast on, whether that be YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever it may be, make sure that you like this episode. Make sure that you follow my podcast. And let's get back on into the episode. So I seen a clip the other day, and it was a lady that said she dates a married man and he wants to leave his wife for her, but she's not with that because that's not what she signed up for. That wasn't the agreement. And if he leaves his wife, he's pretty much going to leave her too. Like, how does she break the news or whatever? That will be the case if he leaves his wife. And I was just, I don't know, like, I, like, respected the fact that, you know, she owned up to the fact that she knew he was married or whatever. I just, now, I'm not going to judge too much because I have, like, did my little 1-2. It was, like, quick, nothing major, with a man that was involved, you know, same situation. But it wasn't like an ongoing thing. Like, that was like one and done. But I would say, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Because you don't really come across a lot of men that is really going to leave their wife. But I just feel like I like the fact that she was pretty much like, if he leaves his wife, then he leaves me too. Because it's just like, you kind of got to stay in your lane, okay? Like, if this is what it is and this is all we're doing, look, that's all we doing. It's no need to add extra feelings, which I'm pretty sure if we linking up all the time, doing this, doing that, and the third, of course, people are going to catch feelings, okay? And I know I'm a person where I'm like, oh, you need to leave your feelings at home. I still stand by that. But at the same time, if you start to catch feelings, you need to voice that. Like, you need to let me know so that we can see where to go from here. If we need to switch some things up, I feel like communication is very important. So when you start to catch feelings and you know that really wasn't the agreement, that's not what we were doing here, and we agreed like this is just for fun, nothing serious is really gonna come out of this, or I'm not looking for this, and we both agree, it's only right that if your feelings change, you voice that. Don't just keep letting them grow and all of that. And you don't know how I feel. And then if I start talking to somebody else, or I tell you like, oh, I can't hang out with you tonight, or I can't see you tonight, I have a date, and now you pissed, and I'm like, why you pissed if you just supposed to be my fuck buddy? Like, what's the problem? Sorry, parents. Again, y'all know how my mouth can get, okay? So I do apologize, but some of this is going to be a little spicy, okay? A little spicy. But yeah, so yeah, communication is very important. Once you start to catch them feelings, you got to let that be known to see if y'all need to switch up hanging out less, if they just need to start getting what they need, getting their little fix, and then just hopping out the bed versus cuddling like they normally do. So yeah, y'all got to talk about these things, especially to see if y'all are on the same page and where y'all need to go on from there. But I respected her though, like I said, because she was honest about it. But at the same time, my question is, how long has that been going on? Like, and why is he cheating? But like I always say, married men are the most single men that I know. Okay? They are the most single. Like, if you did not see that little wedding band, or you didn't ask them where did they have a girlfriend or some shit like that, they would probably never tell you. So I don't know, that's like a tough situation because I just couldn't see myself messing with no married man like now. I just couldn't see it for myself. So someone asked me, can you love two people at the same time? Can you be in love with two people at the same time? So I think it is possible for you to love two people at the same time, but I don't think that you can be in love with two people at the same time. I feel like I'm trying to see what I'm trying to say. If I'm in love with somebody, like, those feelings run so fucking deep. And it's just like, how deep are they really if you are in love with somebody else as well? And I feel like you cannot love these two people the same. Like, somebody is not getting what the next person is getting. That's how I feel. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. It's just, I don't really see it. Like, I don't. And then if you love two people at the same time and you are in love with two people at the same time, what type of love is it? Like, do you love them as a friend? Do you love them like you will risk your life for them? Love them like they're your girl? Because if you love somebody the same way that you love me on some relationships type stuff, I ain't got nothing for you. I don't. I just don't feel like that's possible. Like, no, I'm not with that. Someone suggested that I bring my sneaky link on the pod. I don't have a sneaky link. I always felt like for you to have a sneaky link, you have to be in a relationship or you are the sneaky link. If the other person is in a relationship. So in my case, if I was messing with somebody that was in a relationship, which I'm not that I know of, I would be the sneaky link. But I mean, if I had a sneaky link, I probably would not bring him on the podcast because I don't know, I feel like that's a bit much, honestly. Um and yeah, I probably wouldn't say on that episode that he was my sneaky link. Like, I would not say, that's not how I would introduce him if he was on the pod. Like, I wouldn't be like, okay, so this is episode such and such, and I'm gonna let my sneaky link introduce himself, or we just gonna call him Sneaky Link or something like that. Like, I wouldn't do that. Because, some people can recognize their man's voices and all of that. So, yeah, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, I don't have a sneaky link. I feel like you got to have a man first. And I don't have that. So, yeah, but I feel like we would have to do like a spicy little episode together and then do like a regular episode. Because, I mean, it's only right that you do a spicy episode if you're going to have your sneaky link up there. At least in my opinion. But, yeah, so I don't have one of those. That was a good idea, though. Yeah, I would have somebody on the pod who I've messed with before, but we just can't be bringing up like nothing that we did, and I wouldn't want him to be like, oh yeah, because I did that to you, and no, because it's just like, I feel like that would kind of be like a messy episode, especially if It was like an episode about giving somebody probably gave you like bad dick, and you give them a second chance or some shit, or like you trying to go double back or something. And we already know how I feel about that. Like, I think I did an episode about that. I'm not sure. I'm like 60 something episodes in, 67. I think so. I honestly forgot like some of the topics. But yeah, I feel like it's cool to give somebody a second chance sometimes. But if the dick was like completely trash and like nothing was good about the sex whatsoever, it's no need. That's how I feel like. It's no need to, for real. Unless you felt like you was like really off your game or something, and then you voiced that, like I didn't have to bring it to you, then we can see what we can do. But in all honesty, I just don't believe in like doubling back, because I feel like I already had that. I don't miss it, so what's the point? But I don't know. That was a good little thought. I don't have a sneaky link though, so that they won't be up here because I don't have that. But yeah. So this question says, how do you not date the person you're smashing? Why can't women date their male friends? Y'all already get along and have good convo. Um, how do you not date the person you're smashing? I feel like, and I know I spoke about this before, like friends with benefits or something. Me personally, I feel like if we have already established like I don't want nothing, you don't want nothing, and that was the intentions from the beginning, it was very clear. Nobody was left guessing anything. There was no room to have good sex or something, or hang out, catch a vibe, and now there are feelings involved. I feel like we already knew what was up. So I feel like in that case, it's really no need to feel like you need to date the person unless y'all feelings change and then y'all talk about it. That's why I said it's very important to communicate your feelings, your thoughts, if things change. It's very important, but I don't feel like you necessarily have to date the person that you're smashing. Like, I don't know. I don't feel that way. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel like you probably, I don't know, because I was about to say I feel like you shouldn't be smashing somebody that you wouldn't date. But according to men, I think I heard that on a podcast, like, men do it all the time. Like, women they are not interested in, they fuck them. Like, they take them down. So, I don't know. I would prefer a dude to be like straight up with me on some, we can fuck around, but I wouldn't date you type thing. And I feel like I would respect that more than you giving me like false hope or making it seem like you really fuck with me when you don't. So whether that be on a relationship type time or whatever, just be real and be like, excuse me, I look at you like more as a friend, not on the girlfriend type level. I respect it. I mean, you were honest. Now, if I had to drag it up out of your ass, then I can't really respect it because you didn't come out and say it. But yeah, I don't feel like you have to date the person. Now, if I want to date you, I'm going to voice that and let it be known that that's what I want to do. Yeah, I don't, I just don't feel like you have to date that person. A lot of people are out here smashing people that they are not dating. Yeah, I will say that if you know that this person really wants a relationship and that's not something that you want, I feel like don't drag them along just so you can get what you want out of this situation. Like, you fucking on them. Excuse me. Excuse me. Knowing that you're not on that type of time, but you have not said that yet. So that be my only issue with the whole smashing and not dating a person. But outside of that, I see no issue. I would love to hear your opinion about it. Like, yeah, like how you feel as far as, like, why do you feel like people should be dating somebody if they're smashing them? Like, I mean, it's a good thing to do. It'll cut back on STDs and all of that. But yeah, I would love to hear your opinion on that, though. Like, do you feel like you shouldn't be smashing somebody that you're not dating? Like, y'all need to have a title first? Like, I would love to hear your opinion on that. Now, this one, why can't women date their male friends? I feel like you can, but I just feel like y'all need to make sure that this is really what you want to do. Y'all are on the same page. And I feel like if things have gotten blurred because sex has gotten involved, remove the sex to see if you really fucking with that person on that type of level. Because yes, this is your friend or whatever. Like, you love them as a friend, all this, that, and the third. But I feel like once you cross that line, as far as like sex goes, I feel like it kind of clouds your judgment a little bit. And I feel like everybody that is your friend is not meant to be your partner. So y'all can date, and yes, y'all get along and have good convo, but I tell people all the time, relationship me is not the same as friendship me. Okay? Or friend me. Like, I'm, as your friend, like, I don't care who you talk to, how late you stay out, none of that. I don't care about that. But when I become your girl, or I become, or we get on that type of time, I care. Like, I'm checking for you. Like, so things become real different. So you might be like, well, damn, she was real cool as my friend. She wasn't, up my ass, all this, that, and the third. Yes, because I was your friend, I wasn't checking for you. I didn't give two shits what you did. But now that you are my man, you are my person, we are locked in, I care. Like, ass need to be in the house. You can't hang out with your single homeboys all fucking night. Can't hang out with them all fucking weekend. You got somebody to tend to over here. Like, so yeah. But you do need to be friends first. So I feel like you just need to kind of course you don't want to go into nothing on like negative. Go into nothing with like a negative mindset or whatever. But you also need to ask you, like, both of y'all need to ask yourselves, is the relationship worth risking the friendship? Because if we start dating and things don't really go that well, I'm not trying to be your fucking friend. It depends on how we end, though. Like, if we end on some you out here making me look crazy type thing, or I'm out here making you look crazy, and we end on that type of time, you are not going to be fucking with me. Like, you are not going to want to be my friend after I just had you out here looking stupid. So I just be like, damn, do I really want to risk losing that friendship to date you? Like, that's how I look at it. So I feel like that's what everybody has to ask themselves. Like, is that really worth it? And if you feel like, oh no, that's my best friend, or that's my friend, we vibe and all this, that I'm not gonna do them like that type of thing, by all means go ahead and date each other. But you have to ask yourself that question. And I feel like sex really shouldn't be involved when it comes to the decision making of dating your friends. So yeah, because like I said, the sex that just clouds your judgment. So, and then I feel like if you seeing, it depends on how you see them when they, what am I trying to say? I guess like if you have a friend and he like dogging women out, or he has multiple women, like you're not gonna want to date that man. You are not, but you do have some women that be like, oh well, I can change him, and it's my friend. I know he wouldn't do me like that. Okay, that's what they thought too. But yet, yeah, they getting dogged the fuck out. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like you gotta really pay attention to how your male friends are when it comes to other women. You are different because you're his friend, but you just gotta, yeah, you just gotta watch it. But at the end of the day, I would say y'all just gotta ask yourselves like, is the relationship worth risking the friendship? Because at the end of the day, if y'all get together and things do not work out and y'all end on bad terms or whatever the case may be, that friendship is over. At least for me, the friendship is over. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. If you are listening on YouTube, make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are listening on any other platform, make sure you comment, like, share. Also, make sure that you guys do my polls and Q&As that can only be found on Spotify. Click the link in the description box to support my podcast. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.